So, you know, I made a video a while back called Why Kundalini Can Be Dangerous, and recorded that video with my old iPhone. The audio is horrible on it, so I kind of wanted to make a new video talking about why Kundalini can be dangerous. And Kundalini is dangerous because it completely changes the way you think. It completely changes everything in your life. And if you're not ready for that, I mean, it can be a very dangerous thing to the fragile mind. It can be a very dangerous thing to the strong mind. You know? Seeing angels, seeing spirits, seeing your ancestors, feeling what your body was designed to feel, really unleashing the power of the nimbus and being able to see and sit within your chariot, your Merkaba, to be able to glimpse what this thing actually looks like. It is so beautiful. The glory of these states of consciousness can drive you insane. So most people think if they have angel visions and all this stuff and they see angels, they're just going to be granted all this peace and all this stuff. But again, we live in such a lower animal kingdom. We live in the land of the bottom feeder to such an extent that when you glimpse the glory of these different angelic hierarchies and actually see them and touch them and feel them and communicate with them, these beings are so pure that it can drive you absolutely insane to bear witness to the glory. So, you know, that may sound kind of crazy or it may sound kind of contradictory that bearing witness to angels can drive you insane, but it's the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Also, bearing witness to the purity of these angelic kingdoms can really drive you a little crazy and make you feel ungrounded, because it allows you to see the distance between you and the purity of these beings. These beings we were designed to be as pure as these angels. In a perfected state, we were designed to actually be able to walk around this dimension with our Kundalini completely stimulated, constantly moving through our vertebra, our spinal system, enlightening every part of the glandular system and the cellular structure, the musculoskeletal system, cerebral cortex, brainstem, you name it. We were designed to be walking around with the schism of the left and right brain bridged, the sacred spade of the heart activated with the toroidal field around us, activating the Merkaba, the nimbus, the aura, you name it. We were designed to be walking around this dimension, moving around this dimension in that starship known as the Merkaba. And when the Merkaba is completely alive around you, it allows you to actually see your holy guardian angels that surround you. So we are designed to be as pure as these angels. And when you have a Kundalini awakening and you bear witness to the angelic kingdom, that doesn't always happen, but for many it does. When that happens, you now see, once the Kundalini wears off, the distance between you and that state of purity of the angels. I hope that makes sense. So, anyways, Kundalini can be a very dangerous thing. I talk about this a lot on this channel because this channel is a Kundalini channel. It's a health channel, it's a lot of things, but the primary focus of this channel is to attempt to spread awareness and cultivate interest with Kundalini, because it is the evolutionary science of the future that always was. You know, it's the evolutionary science of the future that has always been. It's always been this way. It's from the past, the present, and the future. So we've been conditioned to think that we're just these kind of worker bees, these surface dwellers on the earth, that, you know, the meaning of life is to have good work ethic and to make good money and to have a family and have kids and put dinner on the table for them and food and shelter. It's just a huge cultural conditioning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not saying that those things aren't valuable traits to strive for. No, having good work ethic is a great thing. But when your work ethic is programmed to keep you away from realizing who you really are, there's a problem there. And I just see so much judgment here in this dimension with people about work, and, you know, it's just insane. People think that literally, like, working is the meaning of life. I have views that contradict that framework of thinking, but that's just me. I want to work for enlightenment. I want to work for becoming who I am. And who we are is something completely different than this imprisoned individual. And I don't mean imprisoned like behind bars. I mean, there's a prison. We're in a prison of our consciousness. We've been really locked out of the truth. This is really a hell realm, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care how...